little bit of story time. I'm not gonna lie, like I have met up with Baby No Money before. Like Baby No Money is down to meet up with legit anybody on earth, and like we went out. You know, we got some barbecue at Styles Switch, like maybe like more than a year ago. But I started noticing that he like started distancing himself from like more controversial creators. So I'm just like, you know what? I already know the route that I'm going down. Because the thing is, I've always been controversial as fuck. I've always spoke my mind nonstop. But the thing is, the more that I come into mainstream, people are gonna call me a grifter. But the thing is, none of my views are changing. Now people are just becoming aware of them. And so people understand that I've been shooting it straight since day fucking one. But when I pulled up, oh my God, let me show you guys this shit. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this shit. Like BB No Money, 50% dislikes. Let me add to that. At the time of recording, I was aware of certain individuals' ethical beliefs. As a result, I've chosen to censor those whose values I do not support. Can I tell you why this shit is gay as fuck? Can I tell you why this shit is baby no clout, baby no Houthi? Bro, baby no grifter? This is fucking insane. And I'm gonna let you know this right now. I'm still gonna listen to bro's music because I think he's a great artist. But I think this shit is so fucking gay. And the reason why that is because, dude, Baby No Money literally went on stage with Asmongold's face painted on his fucking chest. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, this Baby No Backbone shit is insane. And I know he did this shit to avoid the heat from the woke mob. Well, congratulations. This is what happens when you pander to these people. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna virtue signal and you're gonna moral grandstand and you're gonna appeal to this mob and appeal to this mob and appeal to this mob. And the moment that you slip up one time, the moment that you slip up one fucking time, the same mob that you're pandering to is going to fucking consume you. And you wanna know why he did this? It's because of this. How is brother gonna say that I don't like this guy's political views and then hang out with the most radicalized streamer on the entire fucking platform? Look what every single frame of a Murloc is them censoring out our boy Asmongold's fucking face out of this music video. These people in mass, content creators, community alike, they just want to control you. They want you to think that you are their puppet. And the thing that I hate the most out of this fucking post is, I wasn't aware of this person's beliefs. I might make a whole video on this later. What the fuck does the internet think Asmongold did? Like, genuine question. I know we all pretend that Asmongold's a piece of shit. I know that we all pretend that he's done something fucking horrible. What is this thing that Asmon has done that's so awful? Like, okay, let's go ahead and address it. Was it the inferior culture comment? The one that he has acknowledged, recognized it was horrible for him to say, and apologized profusely at length, went on break to reassess who he was as a human being because he realized how far gone he'd become. Are we talking about that? That one mistake? Is that what we're talking about? Because as far as I'm concerned, he's already repented. What do these people want him to do? He gave the most sincere apology I've ever seen, and guys, that's rare as fuck. I want to remind you that Asmongold apologized for this shit and nobody accepted it. Hassan has not apologized for calling for the death of a fucking senator, calling Asmongold a mother killer, calling many content creators pedophiles and rapists. Nobody received an apology and everybody moved on. So what the fuck is this bullshit that they want from Asmon? Like, don't get me wrong. I understand I run defense for Asmongold a lot and he does not ask me to. I want to make that very clear. Asmongold has never asked me to do a single fucking thing ever. And to be honest, before anybody ever says, oh, you're just doing this because you love Asmon, that's just not true. I will defend people even if I fucking hate them, if I think they're being wronged. I want to remind you guys, I was the first streamer to defend Miz. There was 2 streamers that have done that. Me and Emmy. Everybody else stayed silent. I was there. Frame 1. I went live. I said Miz would never do that shit. Same thing with Rich Campbell. Same thing with Asmon. Same thing with Emmy. Because when people get accused of shit they don't do, I will have their back no matter fucking what. Because I understand how scary it is to feel alone in this situation. After I had to deal with all that bullshit with Genshin, where 9 content creators came at me at the same time, I had nobody. And if I wasn't on alert, PvP mode, guys, I popped performance enhancing drugs to deal with the stress of that situation every single day. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a career. So when I see people coming underneath fire, I will be for them. I will be there for them every single fucking. What'd you pop? Propranolol. It's like an anti-anxiety blood pressure medication. That way I can lock in. Because here's the reality. I have seen so many people lose their careers over shit they never did, out of scenarios that people pretend that they've done with no proof whatsoever, and they're gone forever. And one of the people that come to mind is one of my favorite content creators of all time. His name is Tobuscus. And Tobuscus lost his entire career over false allegations that were proven false, but it took 8 years and the damage was done. And my favorite childhood content creator lost everything because one woman decided to lie. And I refuse to see that happen to another person. So when I see people getting shit for this shit, it makes me fucking mad. It does. Now, once again, Asmongold is totally cool with this, but I will be real. That's fine. He can do whatever he wants. But I need to express how disgusted I am with this shit, because Asmon is a guy where, I'm not gonna lie, his mental fortitude for bullshit he can handle is insane, and I think he lets a lot of disrespect slide. I really do, and I admire that a lot out of him. I want to remind you guys of how long Hassan was harassing this guy before eventually he put his fucking foot down. It's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit. The internet knows it's bullshit. It's gay as fuck, and I'm so tired of the world being dictated by emotions and feelings, and we have to accept everybody even though they don't accept us. And this new era is just a bunch of fucking pussy limp dick soy boy, where if you don't accept every mental illness as the status quo, you're fucked up. If you don't accept these people's imagination as reality, you're fucked up. Your mental illness is not our responsibility, and I will be if I ever bend the knee again to this forced progressive nature. It's so lame. How do people in this world not be miserable with these lame motherfuckers that take up our whole society? Everybody's a pussy these days. Everybody's a bitch. It's a competition for who can get offended the most by the least inflammatory statements. Guys, I see people crashing out over being called a shill, a meme from a video game. I see people crashing out over being called a bot in a video game. I see Hassan crashing out being called truthful statements. How the fuck is terrorist fan #1 getting offended being called a terrorist supporter? It's wild. Now, Asmongold talked about it, and obviously Asmongold can feel about it however he can, but me personally, this situation made me fucking sick. I can see the name of this video now. The baby no money Asmongold situation makes me sick, because it does. It represents, it doesn't matter in this world who's ever been kind to you. Anybody can turn on you in a fucking second if they're motivated to do so financially or morally. And by morally, I mean morally. Look at how good of a person I am. Throw bricks at transphobic people. Jesus Christ. Yeah, guys, I guess we should just inject all of the fucking kids with hormones and make them all gay. And if you don't do that, then you're transphobic. All right, let's watch this.
Since Ravi new made it. So I heard that they were going to do this. I didn't know what they were going to do.
Context. BBNO released his new song today. And if you remember, Asmon was part of his music video shoot last year. But it turns out he was edited out of the final cut.
I don't have any, there's no ill will or any sort of like negativity about it. I just think that he doesn't want to be involved with my politics.
I'm gonna be real, like I already felt like some type of way going to that shit. And I just said, because I was invited. I was legit personally invited to come to that shit. I wonder if I can actually pull that out. I don't have the DMs of that. I only have the DMs of us talking about playing video games and getting his phone number and then fucking coming on Steak and Eggs. But regardless, I was invited to this shit. I probably have the DMs somewhere, but I don't feel like looking for it. Everybody in OTK was invited to this shit. It was literally the OTK shoot. But I was just like, nah. I just felt like something was going to go wrong. And it looks like, guess what, guys? Tectone was right again. Yep. I guarantee you, if I went to this shit, there would have been 2 Murloc heads instead of just 1.
And it was like from kind of a long time ago. And so yeah, Lambo, I don't know. I think that in most of the cases, people don't want to be heavy involved with like politics.
Asmon started his career on YouTube trying to scam people with a crypto coin. What the fuck are you talking about?
Allow me to share some Asmongold lore, Baldy. This viewer is obviously a very special person for saying this. What Asmon did say in regards to this is that in the past, he thought of starting some sort of exchange for crypto or virtual goods, which was actually originally the name of his WoW channel, Virtual Exchange. This doesn't really prove that Asmon was trying to steal or rug pull viewers since he had none. In fact, it proves that he's quite the visionary to think of this back then.
Asmon started his career by playing World of Warcraft, teaching people how to ninja loot and how to be elitist.
Oh, and also, it's not ninja looting if you have swag.
Guys, I don't even think crypto existed back then. Do you mean he joked about doing that, but he never did it? Oh, the answer is no? Jesus Christ, bro, get a grip.
One way or another, right? Honestly, I felt bad about this whole situation because, like, you know, we recorded the video, everybody came out, and they weren't sure if they were going to use the video or not. Because, like, I would feel bad about wasting his time and everybody else's time if, like, they feel like it's going to make them look bad or whatever. But, like, this is why I've moved a lot away from, like, collabing and doing anything with anybody.
Guys, I want to remind you that I've told my chat that I'm going to kill and eat people. Guys, they're jokes. They're jokes. It's called dark humor, guys. It's called dark humor. It's edgy jokes. I know. Imagine that.
Else, because the amount of like hate that I get, you know, like the amount of people that are like I was like number 8 on YouTube for like the most searched for term. There's a lot of people talking about my content, having opinions about me, etc. It's been so widespread, it puts a lot of pressure on people to have a viewpoint on it. Again, I like Baby No Money. I don't have any ill will towards him. I thought he's a great guy. I've talked to him multiple times. If he doesn't want to promote the kind of content that I do in my videos, that's his professional decision and that's his career. I'm not going to expect people to put their career on the line. A lot of people might not see it that way. They might care about it a lot more, but I try to see other people's perspectives and I try to be honest and I try to I try to be fair.
Yeah, no, I think that shit's gay as fuck. I'm glad Asmongold's cool with it, but I'm not personally. I think that's just so shitty. Right? I think that's so shitty. I do. Because here's the thing. It's like so many people want to talk about, oh, I disagree with this guy's morals and his ethical viewpoints. Oh, okay, well then what are yours? What are yours then? Go ahead. Say them out loud. And that's the thing. These people fucking won't. They will cast judgment on anybody who is truthful and transparent with their audience while they sit there and withhold information that they know can make them look bad because they know the truth will fuck them. And that's what I hate. You are punished for being an honest man in 2025. You are not allowed to speak your mind. And all these people who you deem as good people are fraudulent because the only thing that you know is the illusion they put up to their stream, to their content. Oh, wow, this person's so good. But then when you think about them, you don't really know how they actually think. You don't actually know what they stand for because a man who stands for nothing falls for everything, and they will fall to the woke mob. Me personally, I much prefer the devil I know versus the devil I don't know. And I'd rather know what somebody stands for than live in ambiguity and just pretend that they're the greatest person ever when I know nothing about them. That's just me, though. Thank you for watching.